Okay, friend, today we're going to be dyeing fabric. Now, this may look really super cute, but it actually has a lot of stains. I don't know of what the stains are from, but I got this from a guy who often comes to the store selling things, random things. We call him the smoker because everything pretty much smells like smoke. Although I did get an awesome vintage stereo with a record player that has an amazing sound system, and I am loving it, and I only got it for $5. But anyway, back to this. This is nice and it's really cute. But I thought this is a perfect opportunity to show how DIY paint can dye fabric. And here you can really see the stains on the inside. So I want you to tell me in the comments what you think about dyeing fabric. Have you tried it before? And what did you use to dye it? So here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bleach the cloth. It's like a canvas cloth. And I'm just putting it in a bucket with OxiClean and bleach, and I let it sit there for a couple of hours just because I was doing other things. And my cat was very, very curious. She wanted to know what I was doing. It actually came out pretty clean except for that bottom part. So that stayed a yellow color, so this is definitely a good candidate for dyeing. I had previously saved some brush water. I'd made a reel about it, like don't throw it away, there's so much pigment in there, and I saved it for a project. I didn't know what, but this worked out great. So I put it in the bucket and I let it just sit there. DIY paint is 5 times more pigmented than any other paint. It's all natural and it is a great way to dye fabric. You can use as much or as little paint. You can mix paint. In this case, it was a custom color that I had mixed together, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do an ombre or do an all over dye, and I finally just went ahead and I threw the whole thing in there, and you can see there's a lot of color on here. Now, I probably still had a little bit too much bleach. I did clean it with detergent and more of that OxiClean just to try to get the bleach off, but I think it probably still had a little bit in there. I still had a little bit more paint in the bottom, and you can see that's the other color that was in the jar, and so it graded out a little bit and lightened it up a little bit, but I used all of the pigment, and that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to waste it. After letting it sit in the bucket for maybe 30 minutes, just because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, I wrung it out and I put it in the dryer and I heat set it, because you definitely want to heat set it. You could also iron it. And this is what I came up with. Now, my video is not really doing it justice. It actually is a little bit more dark than what it's showing on here, and it did ombre it. And I liked it. It really looked like faded denim, and it picked up all of the nuances of the canvas, and in the inside you could really see it. Now, the green part is where it had been really yellow, so that did affect the fabric. So I went back at it and I toyed with it. Should I make it darker? I added boho blue to my water, and I went ahead and re-dyed it, and I just swirled it around. Immediately you can see the difference. Adding a little bit more paint gave me a stronger dyeing situation. I mean, I just really love the fact that this is all natural and I don't have to worry. I can put my hands all in it and it'll wash right off. But you could see how it's just taking, the canvas is taking that dye and it's just saturating the fabric, and immediately you can see the transformation. I let it sit there for a little bit, and then I just kept flipping it, making sure, because I only had a little bit of liquid, just making sure that I could get it all over. I didn't want a tie-dye look. If anything, ombre look is what I was gonna go for, but I ended up doing the whole thing. Now, I have a video showing where we dyed my daughter's jeans and we stamped them. So you can do this with any cotton all natural fabric. Does really, really well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, like this video, comment below, let me know what you think about it. And then also hit the notification bell so that you'll know the next time I upload a new video. It really helps my channel for you to subscribe and hit the bell. I wrung it out as best as I can in the bucket and I just started inspecting it. The video is not showing the actual color. It actually is more saturated, more vibrant. I was trying to show it here right before I put it in the dryer. I wanted to just inspect it all, and I finally got a decent shot of what the actual color looks like right here. So here is the final product. After drying it, I went ahead and I put it in the little holder, and I was very, very pleased. I'm glad I went ahead and I put it back through one more time. What do you think? Did you like the lighter version or do you like the darker version? And then also let me know in the comments, should I leave the stand wood or should I paint it? Let me know. To purchase DIY paint, you can do so on my website. See the links below. I hope you loved this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an incredibly blessed day.